We are here. We are live on the scene. Yeah! We're going to wait for you guys to start rummaging in here. Go ahead, grab your coffee, grab your tea, grab your humanity.
Grab your cat and get on back.
Grab your cat?
I was reading a cat
story. So it's like
a story about a cat.
I'm like, I don't think to grab my cat.
Sheesh. Wow. A story about a cat coming up in the national news.
Oh, good. What's the story pertaining to?
It's a feel-good story about a kitty cat.
No, that's nice. I like feel-good stories. That's what we got to do. We got to find more feel-good stories.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Yes. All right. So they're starting to come in. Our friends are starting to arrive. If you're tuned in on the radio, welcome. Sorry about the little snafu yesterday. It was, you guys might have missed a great show.
What happened?
It's no connecting.
Oh.
It's no el connect. But now today is connecting. And did you guys know that it's Hispanic Heritage Month? Yes, it is. And that's all I gotta say. This is my month too. Black History Month, Hispanic Heritage. I claim them all.
Yes.
That's what I do. Because I am a proud Afro-Latina.
Yeah, you
Which is crazy, right? Because on those forms that you fill out, I never check of Hispanic heritage or whatever. It'd be black. But then I'd be like, yes, I'm Afro-Latino.
But then what does mommy... She checks off.
I don't think so.
What does she do?
Let's call her.
Call her up.
Call her up. Tell her what she wants.
Do you know what your mom checks off, Tris?
What do you mean?
Well, you know, in those things, it'd be like, are you black, white?
And then it'd be like black, no Hispanic.
It'd be like black of no Hispanic
origin or
something.
something.
Says black. I think she does black Hispanic.
Oh, black and Hispanic. She checks off both.
Both. I do both.
Do you?
Do you?
Then what about your whole other half?
That's not how I was raised, so I do it by according to how I was raised.
I see what you did there, Tristan. Because
I've
been like, I just check out black.
Me too.
Just straight black.
Black. And most of the time it'd be black with no Hispanic origin.
Black with nothing. Black with no Hispanic.
Absolutely.
I don't know nothing about anything Hispanic.
Yeah, no, I think my mother does black Hispanic as well. That's interesting.
I'm going to call and find out today, because if she do, then I'm going to start checking it off.
I'm pretty sure your mother doesn't just put black.
I think she do, Tris.
No.
I don't know. I'm sure she doesn't. She probably just checks off Hispanic, to be honest with you. I refer to my mother as a Hispanic woman.
Because back in the day, it used to just be like, there wasn't really options.
Right.
Now there's options.
There's so many options.
Yeah.
Black, white, woman, man, they, undisclosed, or I don't want to tell you.
Yes.
I don't want you to know.
I prefer not to say.
Yes. What's cis raced?
Cis race.
I am cis race. Whatever I look like is what I am.
That's how I want to be. Good morning, everybody. I see you guys that are in here. Schneider says, for a work survey, as a Haitian, I didn't know if I should have selected Latino or just Black African American.
Why would you be Latino?
For a Haitian? Talk to me.
Because he's from the island of Hispaniola.
Oh.
So that's maybe why he would click off of Hispanic.
Oh, okay.
Right, Schneider? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. We should start that cis race. Yes, so we've got a great show lined up for you. Oh, okay. So we are going to start it off right. Quick check-in, Miss Tony. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Janet makes a good point, though, because have y'all seen this big debate that's going around on the internet about Guyana not being West Indian? Or Guyana not being a part of the Caribbean?
Yeah.
So that's a big debate. But she's saying how because Guyana is part of South America, people assume that her children are Spanish.
Oh, I mean, but South America also has Portuguese, Latino, and it has like everything.
How did did Guyana become a part of the Caribbean?
Spark FM, you're live.
Good morning, Snyder. It's too early for me to be this confused.
I know, but that's true though. How did Guyana become a part of the Caribbean?
Guyana.
No, I missed that. I might be on a delay. I was just saying that my parents were born in Latin America.
Ooh, which part?
Where?
So in Haiti.
What you saying?
Latin America is Haiti.
South America.
No. Like, my parents were born in, like you said, Hispaniola is part of Latin America.
Is it?
Is it?
I mean, they speak French Creole, which is a Latin language. So
What?
that's why I was saying the
How is French
confusion
Latin?
of whether
What are you talking about, Schneider?
the Latin languages is French, Italian, and Latin, and Portuguese.
Well, you've just
So
gotten really
anywhere in
deep
America
there, and
that-
now you've confused all of us because I don't know what anything is.
All right, so now I'm not alone in just being confused. I'm glad I set the
French,
show on the right
Italian, and
path.
Spanish are Latin languages?
So Latin America
that's what
is
they
generally understood to consist of the entire continent of South America, in addition to Mexico, Central America, and the islands of the Caribbean, whose inhabitants speak a Romance language. Hispaniola is the most populous island in the West Indies and the region's second largest in area after the island of Cuba, Hispaniola, and La Española.
He's right. Italian, French, Portuguese, Spanish, Romanian, Catalan, and Romansh, and other Romance languages are all Latin languages.
Look at that. It includes 21 countries or territories: Mexico, Honduras, El Salvador, blah, blah, blah.
So that's
Haiti.
Latin. So there's a difference between Latin. Let's not get confused from Latin America
And Hispanic
and
America.
Central America.
Central America,
Yeah.
yes.
So
he's talking
where
about
is
Latin
Latin
America.
America?
Latin
So that
America
is
is all of that.
Mexico in North
Want me
America,
to confuse you
Guatemala,
even more?
Honduras, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama, Central America, Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Brazil, Paraguay,
okay.
Chile, Argentina, Uruguay in South America, and Cuba, Haiti, and Dominican Republic and
Yes,
Puerto Rico.
that's Latin
Okay.
America.
Latin America. Oh,
Want me
so
to confuse you
Haiti
even more?
is a part of Latin America, but see, Honduras is a part of Latin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I thought we were Central,
You guys speak Latin?
we are also
but
Central
also
America.
Latin. Oh,
Yes.
Latin America. Okay.
It says Guyana is a Caribbean country
But it's
because the
not part of
country's history
CARICOM.
is much more Caribbean by nature than it is South American.
Yeah.
One reason for this is that Guyana was once a British colony, like many of the Caribbean islands. No other South American countries were ever British colonies, and Guyana is therefore unique in this sense and a part of the Caribbean.
And back in the day when the water levels were lower, Trinidad and Guyana were connected.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Hush
What?
your mouth.
I thought Trinidad was Venezuela.
Thank you, Schneider. Sorry. Well, I'm excited about the history lesson that I didn't go to social studies class in the 3rd grade. Okay, I went, but that was
I used to get kicked
40
out of
years
social
ago.
studies all the time.
Why?
In high school, Mr. Whatever his name is, he used to kick me out all the time. I don't know. He used to be like, "Oh yeah, Smarty already had a party and nobody came. Get out of my class."
Wow. That was a fact.
Damn, I didn't even do nothing. Kick me out. I used to
What was
go-
y'all favorite
Subject?
subject in class? Yeah. I mean in school. Mine was definitely history.
history?
I hated math.
No, I think I
math.
liked math.
me too. I think I liked particularly like trigonometry.
You guys like math?
Yeah.
Yeah.
nerds.
No, I don't like it, but I think
Freaking
that because it had so much squares and circles and things, it was
Yeah.
kind of fun to do.
I like numbers.
Yeah, and once you figured it out, you got it. But
Yeah,
I don't
it's so
I don't
rewarding.
remember liking any subject in school.
Music too. Music. Shout out to Live. Live is Live's birthday. Y'all make
Yes,
some noise for
tonight is DJ Live's birthday party.
Happy birthday to Live. Happy birthday to her. Oh no, it's tomorrow. It's Thursday.
Oh, but we gotta learn a new birthday
we
song by
started
tomorrow.
Birthday. No, that's good.
I wanna say happy birthday to you.
Is that a new one?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that one yet. Oh, tomorrow, yes.
That's the one we're gonna sing tomorrow.
But tonight is her birthday party at Fort Hill Bar.
Tonight is her birthday party.
Yes, it is.
And we gotta wish her happy birthday tomorrow, not today. Everybody, stop saying happy birthday.
And if y'all ain't never been to a DJ Live birthday party, y'all gotta go to the DJ Live birthday party. It's lit.
No.
Look.
Yes, it's my birthday party today.
So 12 o'clock tonight is your birthday.
Yeah, so we're gonna bring in the birthday tonight.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be there at 12 o'clock live. I've got a small child.
I know. I don't know what time we're gonna be there till.
Yes, we're gonna get there early. We're gonna be one of the early people to come in there, make sure everything's set up good, because it's hosted by Spark FM. So we're gonna have a good ass time.
Yeah.
Ass time. Watch, Live gonna probably come out with little chesticles out, all kind of stuff.
Hats.
She always got them things out, boy. I don't know what our problem is. I don't know who she trying to get, me or the others.
Live's been on it on Facebook all week.
Yeah,
all week.
Did you guys both say how you're doing?
I'm good.
Me
All right.
too.
You're good? All right. And tomorrow, Tristan is out because he will be out gallivanting naked in the streets of Miami, having a grand old
Fingers
time.
crossed.
With you, that is such a funny statement because it'll be like, yeah, Tristan didn't make it.
on Friday evening, like, where is Tristan?
Calling me, girl, you would never believe. And then Friday we will not be here, so we'll be out from Friday till about Wednesday. So people, I'm not sure what y'all gonna do, but we'll put up some old episodes so y'all could watch just in case you're bored. You don't need to go nowhere to find anybody else. We gonna be back.
That's right.
That's all I gotta say. Saucy and Friends in the Morning starts right now. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. Let's go.
Call Spark FM at 617-272-3387. Advertise your business, brand, or music on Spark FM. Contact us at sparkfmonline.com for more information.
You're listening to Spark FM Online.
Check. We are here. Today is Wednesday, October 4th. And it is going to be another 80-degree day in Boston, Massachusetts.
When I got in my car yesterday, it said 99 degrees. And I was like,
this is lying. This is a lying ass car. Abundant sunshine, high around 80 degrees, winds light and variable. It's going to be today, and actually tomorrow is going to be 80 degrees. So your last minute summertime fun times, if you want to go chill on the porch, if you want to go find some friends, you want to hang out, maybe do some work in a field or something like that.
Who wants to do that?
Yeah, mad people want to do that.
Work in the field?
I mean, not work in the field, like in the park. Put down a little blanket.
I did get a pedicure yesterday.
See? Do a little pedicuring, all kinds of stuff. Sure.
Remember, because I didn't have no toenails. And
I don't remember you not having toenails, by the way.
I will send you a before and after picture. Look at my toenail.
Oh, wow. It's so nice. That is a really nice toenail.
Look, everybody.
They can't see it. They cannot see it. Today, we also have a special interview. We have Moonbox Productions.
Yes,
They're back with another dope theater performance. Yeah. Sweeney Todd is going to be in Boston, the black version. So that means we got to go see it because this is one of our historical books that did they make us read Sweeney Todd back in the...
It's not no historical book.
Yes. I think that's Sweeney Todd.
I don't remember nothing about this until it became a movie.
You didn't? It's a movie?
Yeah, that's Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber.
Huh. You know
what's his name? That playing all the Tim Burton movies.
Ooh,
Johnny
him.
Depp.
Oh, yes, that is. It's not a historical movie.
Name, right?
That's nice. Yeah, we're going to be talking to the actors of that, and we'll be making sure that you guys know where you can go and see this theater performance. It's because it's winter time. It's time to bring y'all behinds inside. We inside. Mm-hmm. We inside. Maybe not for the next 2 days, but for right now, we are in the side.
You know, after Miami, everything changes.
Yes.
The weather changes.
The attitudes.
attitudes change. She started going to church.
Yes,
Body
amen,
start
hello.
getting moody.
Yes, because it's got to prepare for the holiday. The holiday. Holiday.
Bah, humbug.
I agree. So, let's see. Around the way news, Gianni Johnson of South Boston charged in connection
I don't know who that is.
with shooting of 2 children.
Oh, good.
I hope this is my 2 children.
Yes.
A man police believed to be involved in a Dorchester shooting that injured 2 children, with one still in critical condition, was arrested. Amen.
Good.
Gianni Johnson, 24, of Dorchester, will be charged with 5 counts of assault to murder, unlawful possession of a firearm, unlawful possession of ammunition, unlawful possession of a large capacity feeding device, unlawful possession of a machine gun, and discharging a firearm within 500 feet of a building at his arraignment on Tuesday in Dorchester District Court. And they should pick the jail up and throw it at him.
What does he look like? They need to paste his face all over everywhere so everybody knows what this monster looks like.
Paste it out. A warrant was issued for a second man police believe is connected with the shooting, Micah Innes. 24, of South Boston. He is wanted for 5 counts of assault to murder and all of the charges of the same caliber. The shooting happened in the rear courtyard of 50 Ames Street in Dorchester just before 8:30 p.m. on Sunday, September 17th. 5 people were injured. 3 were adults and 2 were children. 4 of the people had non-life-threatening injuries. 1 of the children had life-threatening injuries and remains in critical condition. And that's that little 15-year-old autistic girl. The mother, Joanna Alagrin, was grilling chicken when she heard what sounded like fireworks. Both of her children, 11-year-old Johann Howard and 15-year-old Juliana Howard, were playing nearby when they were shot, the fundraiser said. They were both hit by the gunfire. Juliana had 4 gunshot wounds, including one that pierced her head. Yeah. The GoFundMe is helping the family cover medical expenses, rehabilitation, counseling, and the day-to-day expenses incurred as they strive to rebuild the lives. In the wake of this tragedy, the family
it's raised $27,000 out of the $37. Well, almost $28,000 out of the $30,000 goal.
Oh, good.
Here goes the story.
WBZ's Louisa Moeller is live in Dorchester. Louisa, another suspect still at large?
Lisa, we don't know how close police are to finding that other suspect, but we do know that investigators are being very careful not to release too much information about the man they don't have and the man they already have in custody. We also know that both men face charges related to illegal possession of a machine gun.
She's opening her eyes. She's responding a little. She moves her hands. She moves her head. She kicks her legs. She yawns.
Juliana Howard's uncle is cautiously optimistic. His 15-year-old niece was shot 4 times, once in the head, but in the ICU at Boston Medical Center, her body is slowly healing.
The words don't amount to what you see, so, she's getting better, and we just still praying for her.
At the same time, the wheels of justice are turning. The shooting that injured Juliana, her 11-year-old brother, and 3 adults happened at this housing complex in Dorchester 2.5 weeks ago. Tuesday, police arrested 24-year-old Gianni Johnson from Dorchester for the crime.
Why aren't they showing him?
Assault to murder and a slew of gun crimes. Unlawful possession of a firearm, unlawful possession of ammunition, unlawful possession of a large capacity feeding device, and unlawful possession of a machine gun. He's being held on a $1 million bail. Detectives also have a warrant out for 24-year-old Micah Ennis. He has not been arrested yet.
We do know who the identity of the co-defendant is, but he has not been arraigned yet.
Juliana's uncle says it's small comfort that someone is paying for his niece's pain.
If they was out having a cookout right in the back of their building, at a certain time, which they should be allowed to without having to worry about any shooting or any violence or anything happening.
That's sad.
Now, this afternoon, a judge impounded the court documents in this case because of the sensitive nature of this investigation and the ongoing search for the other suspect. Live in Dorchester, Louisa Moeller.
I want to know, who were they shooting at?
And yes, who were they shooting at? Because they clearly didn't get anybody that they were shooting at. They got everybody that they shouldn't have shot.
Yeah, and why with a machine gun in the daytime? What is that? That's like a gangster movie from back in the day. Like what?
And then when you go home, do you be like, and you start to listen to the news to see if you did anything, or because you don't know what you did, and you hear that two babies was shot? Do you not feel anything? Like, do you not feel nothing?
And then, how do they know who the other person is? You think the other one snitched?
No, I don't think he snitched. Probably some nice person finally did a little anonymous tip, like, I saw somebody else. But I hope not. But I'm not that I hope not. I don't understand. Again, this no snitching thing. That I don't want to say what happened when I was standing right there. There was a lot of people outside.
Yeah.
I don't know. I probably would have had to have them paint me a picture because I seen his face.
Especially in this case.
Yeah.
Come on now. This little girl is fighting for her life. This is an innocent bystander of this foolishness. Somebody's got to say something. Like, your heartstrings have got to be being pulled at or tugged
unless
at
you just don't have none.
Jesus.
Boston Mayor Michelle Wu and city councilors seek 250 liquor licenses to address neighborhood disparities. And we've talked about this a couple of times. Mayor Michelle Wu and several Boston city councilors are advocating to revise the city's liquor licensing system, conceding that it disproportionately serves wealthier, predominantly white neighborhoods.
Wow.
A petition was lodged earlier today for an additional 250 new liquor licenses to redress this imbalance. The proposed legislation aimed at assessing these new licenses over a span of 5 years explicitly links non-transferable licenses to certain zip codes. Currently, licenses can transfer from intended neighborhoods, resulting in downtown and the Seaport District retaining the majority of licenses. The high cost of liquor licenses reaching over $600,000 due to high demand and limited supply bars new culturally diverse entrepreneurs from entering the market. City Councilor Ruth Z. Louis-Jean argues that the existing licensing system encourages competition at one neighborhood's expense rather than fostering community growth. She co-sponsored the petition and expressed her views to lawmakers, according to the Boston Herald. The legislation proposes offering 5 new liquor licenses annually for 5 years within the designated zip codes. 3 licenses would cover all alcohol sales, with the remaining 2 for wine and liquor. If a business closes, the license would return to the city's licensing board for reissuance in the same zip code. Fears of potential monopolies and the prospect of business owners seizing all 5 licenses is designated areas also persist. Some even view the proposal as potentially instigating gentrification, according to WGBH News.
Gentrification.
Because if say district, one of them is half black, half white. Now, if we get a license for that district, most likely the way things are going is going to go to the half white side instead of the black side. Where would we put those licenses though?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like we had somebody come in here and they were talking about how there's no...
I think it was Arroyo,
right. No restaurants like in Mattapan that you could go and have a sit-down dinner or whatever. So I'm hoping that some of those licenses would be allocated to areas like...
I think only one that I think Mattapan has 2 though. It has Mellow Vibes and it has Macumba. I think those are the only 2, but I think that there's none in... No, Roxbury has a couple too.
Yeah, Roxbury has a few.
Roxbury has a few.
Roxbury, I mean, Mattapan's the only one that has
that just has 1 or 2.
Yeah. 1.5.
Yeah, 1.5. Yeah, because Macumba don't know whether it's staying open or staying closed.
Exactly.
They don't go home to watch the news. They go to their mama's, baby mama's, or grandmother's house and listen to the raggedy rap music. What you talking about, Vicky Vegas?
She's talking. We said you said when they go home and they watch the news.
Oh, that's true. Yep, that is true. They don't do that. Yeah. This is very interesting. So I hope that this does pass. Absolutely. I hope that we get, because when whatever, I think that counselor, I think it was Arroyo.
It was Arroyo.
You know, he was saying like,
and both Shogun.
Oh yes. You go to these restaurants and you're looking for a sit-down meal and you're looking to have a little beverage with it, and that does increase your quality of life, you know, versus just going down to the liquor store and buying a 750 milliliter and then drinking that whole thing to yourself because you're sad and depressed because you ain't got no money.
Nah, me, I just go right to the Bon Appetit. You get yourself a little Haitian meal. You get a
half
a bottle of wine for $5.
Oh, that's nice.
In a big glass. That was a nice sit down.
That's nice. I like that.
That's in Dorchester, though.
Plane lost power before a crash that killed former Patriots Francis. Russ Francis. So the small plane crash that killed former New England Patriots tight end Russ Francis and another man at an Adirondack Mountains airport occurred after the craft's engine apparently lost power. That is terrible.
I don't want to ride on a small plane.
Me either, especially one that be losing power. Francis, 70, and Richard McSpadden, 63, had just taken off from the Lake Placid airport on Sunday afternoon in a single-engine Cessna 177 when the plane encountered trouble. The plane, which has 2 steering columns, had turned around in an attempt to land. The engine apparently lost power. The pilot or pilots in the case turned back towards the runway. Gunther said the plane hit a beam at the end of the runway and fell about 30 feet into a ravine. God, Lee.
So it was did, just him and the pilot.
Yeah. Okay. So it hit it and then it fell down into a ravine. Wow.
They appeared to lose power and crash. The NTSB's investigators will spend the week now at the crash scene in Lake Placid, New York. And at that point, they'll review the evidence that they've gathered and then put out a preliminary report.
We're looking at the systems on the aircraft to determine if all the systems were functioning properly, and if they weren't, to determine what system may or may not have failed.
Russ Francis was one of 2 people who were killed in that crash. He was a first-round pick by the Patriots back in 1975 to play tight end for the Patriots until 1980 in return for his final season in 1987.
That was before I was born.
Nope. No, it's not.
Feels like it.
Oh, I thought somebody's phone was ringing. That's the music in the headphones. Moving on, a college president accused of sexting former student at Coast Guard Academy, and he resigns. A retired U.S. Coast Guard captain stepped down as president of a college in Massachusetts on Tuesday after CNN revealed that he had been accused of sexual misconduct involving several students he taught at the prestigious Coast Guard Academy a decade ago. Glenn Sulmazy, who had been president of Nichols College since 2021, resigned amid an ongoing investigation by the college, which was prompted by CNN's report. That story detailed how Coast Guard attorneys in 2016 recommended that Sulmazy be prosecuted in a military court material for conduct unbecoming an officer and willful dereliction of duty, even though he had retired from the service months earlier. The proposed charges stemmed from hundreds of sexually suggestive texts he exchanged with an academy student, according to a memo.
What do you think he said?
Suck my dick.
That's exactly what I thought. So immature.
It is, because that's literally the only thing that I can think about.
That's the only thing I thought about.
I'm trying to find out what he was right. So, including that he used his government email system to engage in flirtatious and inappropriate communications with another former cadet in 2013, and to receive and view sexually graphic and inappropriate photos. Yes. The performance evaluation also stated that Sulmazy made sexist and inappropriate comments to subordinates and concluded he violated the Coast Guard's sexual harassment and civil rights policy. And you got to sit down and read all them little videos, and you got to take the little quiz and things like that for sexual harassment. And you over here taking the quiz, winning it, and then still over here sexting up your penis to everybody. That is crazy. Look at him. You know he was happy about pushing his penis out. He looked
like a pervert.
He looked like, look at my
Wow. Jeez.
He was happy he was getting a little attention.
Give me a little A, teacher. Let me see that. That's terrible. Let me stop saying that word on the People's Family Music television.
Do you do sexting, Danielle?
Oh, absolutely.
What do you say?
Listen, I mean, no, I don't. Do I sext? No, I don't sext. I'm too crudish. I think that I could. Let me start sexting right now. What am I supposed to say?
But seriously,
no, see,
how
what
do
are you supposed
sext?
to say? What do you?
Let me Google this. How do you sext?
What would you do? You sext, Tristan?
No.
Why not?
How?
Tristan, you don't send a little sexy. You don't send a little sexy words to people.
Under the influence.
I typed in how to sext, and it came up how to sext a chicken. What is that?
How do you sext a chicken?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to click on that.
Click on it.
How to sext a chicken.
What is
Trained professionals follow this process for prevent sexing. The chick is turned
It's not
upside
sexing,
down.
it's sexting.
It's how to sex baby chicks.
Sext? They don't even have fingers that they can't read. How are you supposed to sext them?
I don't know.
Not sex them.
It keeps coming up. How to sex chickens. Sexting help maybe Easter egger. I don't know what all the sexting barred rock chicks. I don't know what. How to sext baby chicks.
I don't know what you're doing because that's not right. It's how to explore sexting. Bring up something sexual you want to try. Mention that you're thinking about the person.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about what you're going to do the next time you see your sexting partner. Mention your favorite body parts. Bring up a fun role play scenario. So let's give some examples.
Let's do this. Bring up something sexual you want to try.
All right. Let's see. And then everybody take out your phone and sext someone. An adult.
What happened? Did you finish the story?
Are we going to have group sex?
We're having group sext. Always ask for consent. May I have consent to text you?
May I sext you?
May I have consent to sext you? All right. After that, then I'll go back and I'll finish my sexting and I'll tell you how the conversation went.
What did he say? Did he give you consent?
He didn't give me any consent yet.
I didn't think yet.
Probably going to say, Danielle, leave me alone.
He's calling you to tell you to leave him alone.
Caller Your Live, sexting.com. Hello?
What these people here What in the world are you all doing?
Miss Beverly, what we're doing
Keeping up with the times.
We're keeping up with the times. So these days you got to sext on your phone and you have to send something sexy to someone sexy.
That is to the bedroom.
No, you got to start it before the bed. I can't talk to you about this.
Oh, have mercy.
You have to start foreplay early in the day. In the morning.
Oh my God.
Especially when you're over 40 like Danielle.
Like me.
You gotta start early in the day and build up so hopefully you have the energy by the nighttime.
Yes. So take out your phone. Take out your phone and get it going, Miss Lady.
Ain't nobody do say nothing to.
Bye. We're gonna sign up Miss Beverly on ourtime.com.
Our time.
Get her somebody.
Golden hour on Bachelorette.
I got consent.
I got a rolling eye emoji.
I got explicit consent. Enthusiastic consent.
Okay. Tristan didn't get any though. Haha. Spark FM online.
And okay, so what's the first thing you say? I'm following the rules.
Hello.
Hi. Ooh, Vicky, how do you sext?
So I batch out content because obviously
I batch out content. You cannot batch out sexting. It has to be organic.
It is sexting because because we don't have time. I have jobs and a business. I have to batch it out. When I'm in the mood, I plan out. I put it in my notes in my iPhone. I take some sexy pictures when I'm feeling good, and then I just batch it out throughout the week. You batch it out.
That makes sense.
You're a content creator for your boo.
Yeah.
So, and men don't know. They don't know it wasn't the same day. So you do little things. You know what I mean? Like you strategically place a pontoon somewhere in his room when you see him once or twice a week, and then say, "Hey, babe, on that Thursday, go look under, your sneaker box or whatever. I left something there for you, like a little scavenger hunt." They like it.
I like that.
I
like that too.
But what if it's not your boo?
Oh, listen, if you put your paws on them, then you're sharing him. That's fine. The others will just have to know. It's 2023. Everybody's sharing somebody.
Now I'm reading an article on sexting here in Women's Health magazine, and it says you have to set boundaries before sexting Do you set boundaries before sexting?
Yeah. You have, because some people are real. Their kinks go far beyond where you want to go. So it's something that you want to definitely talk about. Like, listen, if you don't want to start sexting with a guy that's into like a golden shower and you're not into that. You know what I mean? Because then you'll be like, oh my God, what's happening? But ask the important questions like, what do you like? Be very specific. When you're asking, hey, are you into what kind? The first thing I say is, what kind of porn do you like? That's how you really get to know someone. Watch porn with them. Ask them, what do you like? Or you're like, what do you put in your search bar? And if they tell you, if they're comfortable enough, or you do something where you're like, you know what, I like this. I always start with BDSM.
Yes.
Always.
But what if you ask them what
there.
you like and it has nothing to do with who you are? Like, if he like big booty holes and I ain't got no ass, what do I do with that?
Talk to somebody else. You have to find a different one, which is why it's super important when you're dating to have more than one person that you're dating. Because you never know. You know what I mean? I told you guys, 2 on the back burner, 2 on the front burner, and then keep the big football-y, chubby guy, the good one in the middle.
In the air fryer.
The one you want to cuddle with, him.
All right.
That
okay.
guy.
All right. I got work to do. Okay. Well, thank you.
You have some work to do.
I'm going to read this article in Women's Health, and if I have any other questions, I will DM you.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, definitely. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye. And then our very last story here, a 14-year-old has been charged with a break-in at a cannabis dispensary. And what did he do that for? What's his problem?
Somebody else called in. Hello?
Good morning.
What?
Hi.
Clear your throat out before you speak.
I was trying to get your attention before you read the story.
Oh,
I just want to let Vicky know that us men do know if the pictures is old or not based on your hairstyle and your fingernails. Because if your hairstyle is messed up and it's fuzzy, so we do know.
They be knowing.
How you ready to take this? This is
Thank
all
you.
new.
Where did we go?
Oh, we were still there. Okay, good.
Okay.
Yep, next story now.
The 14-year-old.
Okay, so the 14-year-old. So the 14-year-old broke into Boston police, said that they responded to Divine Wellness at 619 East Broadway around 1:54 a.m. on Monday for a commercial alarm that was sounding. When they arrived, officers found a large rock by the front door, which had been smashed. They saw a male flee from the area behind the building and were able to catch him and take him into custody. They said he had marijuana products from the store in his possession, which they were able to recover. About 30 marijuana products were stolen, valued over $1,700. The 14-year-old was arrested and charged with breaking and entering.
Which one was it?
Divine Wellness on East Broadway in South Boston.
Oh, they don't do that over here.
He was charged with breaking and entering, malicious destruction of property, and larceny from a building. He was expected to be arraigned in the court. According to its website, Divine Wellness opened in 2019 and offers organic solutions in the cosmetic, health, and general wellness industry, including cannabis and CBD products.
So this little jackass went to the people's CBD store, to their little wellness store, broke into it, and got caught immediately?
Immediately.
What was you going to do? You was going to get all the weed and then do what?
Why wasn't he in his bed sleeping, getting ready for school the next morning? It's 1:54 a.m.
Absolutely no. Absolutely not. He should have been in REM. Okay? Like, I don't understand what you doing up at that hour, 14 years old, breaking into a dispensary.
And this is why, remember, parents used to be handcuffing their children to the radiators and things like that. This is why.
Is that real? Mm-hmm. Why? Is that abuse?
Yes.
Oh, damn. Yeah. We're going to go to a quick...
Hold on.
Oh, yes.
We have an update on the teenager that was that had the racist attack on the MBTA line last week. We spoke about an Asian...
Oh, the Asian woman. Yes.
An Asian woman that was being harassed last week on the red line. And there has been an arrest so far. A 16-year-old has been arrested after a racist attack on a woman last month on the MBTA. The incident on the red line on September 21st was captured on video. Teenagers could be seen harassing a woman, hurling racial slurs, and trying to stop her from getting off the train. 16-year-old. So that's all we have right now.
A 16-year-old
male.
Yep, so now you in trouble for harassing and racially profiling. Mm-hmm. You're 16 years old. You are just doing great. You are doing a great job getting your life. I don't even know. What do you do at 16 years old? Like, what are your responsibilities?
None. Take your ass to school. Bring your ass home.
You
That's your two responsibilities.
might go to the park with your friends for 27 minutes to play a little basketball, little foosball, but then you get back inside of the house.
Then you come back in a goddamn house.
And the lights is on. I'm not sure why you outside.
The other day I was driving down the street, and as I was at the stoplight, the street lights came on, and I felt a rush to go home immediately.
With that said, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back in a few moments. Keep it locked right here, Spark FM Online. We got Sweeney Todd coming up next, and I think we got some tickets to give away. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz. Turn it on.
Turn it up.
This is SparkFMOnline.com.
Moonbox Productions is thrilled to present the Tony Award-winning musical Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street, by Stephen Sondheim and Hugh Wheeler. Directed and co-produced by Ryan Martisich, with musical direction by Dan Ryan and choreography by Joy Clark. Sweeney Todd opens October 13th and runs through November 5th at the new Arrow Street's Arts Performance venue located at 2 Arrow Street in Cambridge. Emotionally intense and darkly comedic, Sweeney Todd is a must-see production. Tickets are $65 with pay what you wish options at www.arrowstarts.org.
Boston, get ready to celebrate in style. It's a year of celebration, and V-Side Production proudly presents the 10th anniversary of Boston Caribbean Fashion.
Tell them I'm gone, I said tell them I'm gone, don't even bother calling me.
From October 18th to the 21st, immerse yourself in the world of beauty, culture, fashion, and style. Join us for the fabulous fashion events, including a Avant-Garde Design Show and the BCFW Honors Award Ceremony and the unforgettable Teen Fashion Night. Don't miss the grand finale as BCFW closes out the week with a sensational fashion show at Roxbury Community College Auditorium, featuring New England's top designers and a special musical performance by incredible Sophia Leslie. Boston Caribbean Fashion Week is the event of the year, October 18th to the 21st. Get your tickets today at bostoncfw.com and be a part of the amazing celebration of style. Boston Caribbean Fashion Week, where fashion meets culture. Be there.
Did you know that you can now get a standard Massachusetts driver's license regardless of your immigration status? To get help with your application, a list of all required documents, and nearby appointment scheduling, visit mass.gov/WFMA. Your license is your way forward, so why not get started today? Register now at mass.gov/WFMA or call 857-368-WFMA.
The Mass Black Expo, hosted by the Black Economic Council of Massachusetts, is the Commonwealth's premier event for showcasing Black businesses, organizations, and allies committed to fostering an equitable economy. Happening on October 6th through the 8th this year, the Mass Black Expo will feature keynote speakers Rashad and Troy of Earn Your Leisure, race commentator Dr. Andre Perry, panel discussions with community leaders, and an exhibit of 100 Black-owned businesses and more. Register now at massblackexpo.com.
Miami Carnival Panorama 2023, presented by Caribbean, powered by Utopia Carnival Cruise and Festival on Carnival Friday night, October 6th. Gates open at 4 p.m. at the Central Broward Park, 3700 Northwest, 11th Place, Lauderhill, Florida. Come, enjoy musical selection from defending 2022 champ, Lauderhill Steel Ensemble. And other participating bands, Mellow Groove Steel Orchestra, New Generation Branches, Metro Steel Orchestra, Sticks and Tones Steel Orchestra, and Junior Sinsom Steel Orchestra. Special guest performance by Hellgate Steel Orchestra. And tickets now available at your local Caribbean outlets and MiamiCarnival.org. Sponsored by Visit Lauderdale, Cambrel Renard, Smirnoff, Smart Water, Spotify, iHeartMedia, and Synergy TV.
Want to give your baby a head start? Get the best protection against flu and COVID-19. Because their immune system isn't fully developed at birth, babies need additional protection. When you get vaccinated while pregnant, it can keep you and your baby from getting sick. As they get older, this can result in more time in school and daycare for them, and more productive time at work for you. Vaccines are safe and effective for children as they grow. No matter where you are on your pregnancy journey, flu and COVID vaccines can boost your and your baby's natural defenses and protect your family. Stay up to date with your vaccines. Stay healthy. Talk with your trusted healthcare provider today. Brought to you by the Boston Public Health.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, we're focusing that work in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, among other neighborhoods, on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
The all-new Spark FM. Spark FM.
Come on.
Spark FM.
Yo, chick a man be ballin'. Leave chicks pigeon-toed. Some of them be crawling.
Spark FM.
Oh gosh. It's me again.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. We are back. And as lovers of the theater, we like to bring you guys lots of really great things. And our partners in crime, Moonbox Productions, Regina, and the whole staff is always bringing us the very best. And today we have a very special treat for you guys. Again, today, I'm really, really excited to introduce our guest. We have Davron. And did I say it right? Davron and Dallas in here. I was like, I know it's 2 D's. Welcome to Spark FM Online. How are you guys?
All is well, friends. How are you?
Good. So Sweeney Todd is coming to Boston, and you're playing Sweeney Todd.
I am.
You are.
Yeah.
You're playing Sweeney Todd. First of all, let's start with this. Tell us the story of Sweeney Todd. What is the basics?
Okay, so this epic sweeping musical by Stephen Sondheim is the story of a man who was wrongfully convicted of a crime, sent away to prison for about 15 years, and upon returning, looking for his family. His wife and daughter were basically taken from him by the corrupt judge.
Yes.
And this man is seeking revenge for losing his family, as well as being locked up for 15 years. For
and
something
he's mad about it.
Yeah.
He goes on it. He's very mad about it.
Right, yes.
I was reading a little bit of the description so that I can make sure that I remember it correctly. And it is it's darkness.
It is.
It's darkness, but it is compelling, and it is
very relevant.
Yeah, very relevant, because we're talking about exactly. Like in this day and age, we are seeing people being put away for all kinds of things, and then we're hearing that was released 25 years later. Happy, congratulations! 25 years of their lives has gone down the drain for nothing. And you always wonder, like, what are these people going to do?
Yeah.
A lot of them don't seek revenge, but some of them do. Yeah. And in this case, that's what Sweeney Todd did.
Absolutely. And, you know, this show is shining light on the corrupt judicial system.
Yes.
And, you know, how they've just taken advantage of folks and locked folks up for no reason. So, Sweeney Todd is coming back to seek revenge on being locked up for years and, you know, losing his livelihood for being locked up for all that time.
Yeah, that's awesome. And what's different about this adaptation from the regular Sweeney Todd story?
The interesting thing that I really connect with is that our director, Ryan Martisich, he actually had a vision to cast this differently than it's been seen historically. Yeah. So you have a black Sweeney Todd.
Yes.
There's African American representation on stage.
Yes.
You have a black Anthony Hope, and which is a beautiful thing, showing hope that runs through our community by this black body showing this.
And before we even get into that, tell us your role.
Yes,
we
yes.
know who Sweeney Todd
Yes.
is, but tell us what your role is.
So I play Anthony Hope, who is a young sailor who helps Sweeney get to London.
Okay.
And in short, falls in love with his daughter.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
With
Okay.
Sweeney's daughter.
With Sweeney's
Yes.
daughter. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's like his
Drama.
son-in-law. Almost.
Scandal.
Yes. Yes.
Scandal.
Inadvertently.
Oh.
We ain't know.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't know. We ain't know all that.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. I love the
Little drama.
mystery, the
Yeah.
little drama,
Little
you
drama.
know,
Like that.
flair.
This is awesome.
So going back to what you said, you guys are casting it differently to show a different adaptation of
Sure,
this.
showing just going against the grain of what we have historically seen with the show. Also, with some of the casting, some women are cast in roles that have been historically played by men. Oh. And also embracing folks that represent as non-binary within the play as
Yeah.
well.
Awesome.
So
That's
it's
awesome.
a wonderful mix of inclusivity.
Yes.
in
I like that.
casting.
I love it. I love it. I'm excited about it. Every time that people, like the actors and directors come in here to talk about these plays, I really get excited about them because it's something, again, that we don't, I feel like black people or people of color, BIPOC people, don't take enough advantage of, is going to see different adaptations of art.
Yes.
You know, like we'll watch a movie or we'll go to a museum, but we won't really sit down and go to the theater. I don't know how to say theater regularly.
What is that?
Theater. It's got to bring it a little drama. Theater means drama.
So we've been working with Moonbox for a little while now. And we've seen quite a few plays through Moonbox, and I think that it's always special because it's always just like new and fresh and different. And the musicals have been like amazing. When we were talking earlier, we were like, we've seen you in something, and we figured out that it was Passing Strange, which was amazing. How often are you guys doing things? And are you Boston based? Well, yeah.
So I'll take over this. This is actually my first Moonbox show.
Oh.
Really?
I just graduated undergrad at the University of the Arts.
Congratulations.
Thank
And
you.
congratulations for linking up with Moonbox.
Yes.
We are obviously very biased.
Oh, yeah. We are
So
indeed.
I did the thing and I auditioned because I just loved Sweeney Todd so much.
Yeah.
Fun fact, this was the first musical I was introduced to as a kid, and it's just so special to me in that way. And I knew my head of my program knew the director.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there was a cool connection
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So I have family, friends that I stay with in Drake.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm able to come up here and do the thing here.
How long have you been doing this or involved in the theater arts and drama and things like this?
So funny.
He's like, all my life.
No, actually, no. I didn't really start doing theater until I was a senior in high school.
Really?
Yeah, it was so interesting. I was one of those kids in the after school program that parents dropped them off and whatever.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really into sports and I just fell in love with, I was a class clown.
Yeah.
So, getting in trouble and all that thing.
Performing.
Yes, literally. Entertaining.
I was performing
Yes.
in front of the class.
That's all you were doing.
And my teacher told me, hey, you should probably get up there and do that on stage instead of my classroom.
Exactly.
And that's where I'm at today, and I just fell in love with it ever since.
Oh, that's awesome.
This is amazing.
And then you?
Of course.
So I've lived in the Boston area for about 20 years. So I've done a lot of theater here with many of the local regional theaters in the Boston area. Several with Moonbox Productions, with Lyric Stage Company, with Speakeasy Stage.
Oh.
I shouldn't list the names because I'm going to forget some of them, but I've been around for a
Blame my
minute.
mind, not my heart.
Yes. That's awesome. That's amazing. And as we were saying, we were fangirling over you a few minutes ago, but you were awesome. You were amazing in Passing Strange and played like so much. We were like, how's he do all of this? So I'm looking forward to seeing you both and seeing your theater debut as well. I'm sure this is going to be a treat for us all. When does the play run?
So, Sweeney Todd opens on October 13th.
Okay.
And runs through November 5th.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a nice run.
And how many shows?
We have about, 5 or 6 shows a week? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
A week?
Yeah, 5 shows a week, something like that. I've lost count.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
And so it's opening next week. Yeah, it is
October
next week.
13th. Yep.
October 13th next week. There's a question here. How well has a black main character been accepted? I remember when Robert Guillerme played the Phantom of the Opera in the 90s and the Broadway sales plummeted so that they recasted him. This is Schneider. Schneider always got some big questions.
Yes.
I mean, I think for smaller productions, we're seeing it more. We're seeing blackout dates. We're seeing, especially with Moonbox Productions.
Yes.
I think that it's all multicultural all the time. So it doesn't come as a shock in this situation, but maybe in Broadway and things like that, it might still be.
And Moonbox makes it very accessible to all different walks of life to be able to attend these shows. They do the pay as you go, and there's student pricing, and there's all kinds of things. So it's very accessible, and it's in a great location all the time that you can get to. So I don't know if that touches on what he was saying, but
I think he was at it.
And with that, I hope and feel that it is welcomed and accepted, because the way the theater art should be anyway is a place that is amazingly inclusive.
Yes.
So that you see folks that look like you on the stage, regardless of what your background is. And that's something that I really applaud Moonbox for, is that the inclusive casting, so that there is representation across all fronts, regardless of your gender, race, however you identify.
Yeah.
It is, Moonbox definitely embraces.
Yes.
And I think that's so important, because I think that a lot of us don't necessarily get those opportunities to do the things that we love, and then with the people that look like us and that we could connect to and relate to. So that's something else that I really enjoy, that I have a great time just kind of being a part of Moonbox. I'm trying to get the times and stuff again. So it's October 13th through November 5th.
Yeah, at the new Aero Streets Arts Performance Venue.
There we go.
Yeah,
the
so
new Aero
Oh, it's not at the Huntington. Okay.
No,
Okay.
we're at Aero Street Arts, which is 2 Aero Street in Cambridge.
Oh, in Cambridge. Okay.
See, and that's another thing. I feel like with going to these different plays, and when you put yourself in these types of situations, you get to explore other parts of the city as well that you wouldn't have known. Where'd you say you reside?
I live in Malden.
In Malden. Yeah. Okay, so there's so many different places that you can go and find these things. You just often never know that they are there. Right. What is the pricing for the play?
So the ticket prices are $65, but also there is a pay what you wish option.
Pick your price.
Yes, pick your price option. So that absolutely makes it accessible for folks across all type of socioeconomic backgrounds.
Yeah, and I love that about Moonbox. We have a lot of good comments in here. People are saying that they really want to go. Moonbox is in here giving more links to where to go. And we also have LaWanda, a really nice comment that says she loves it. Bring classic plays back to our community. Which is
and nice. With that said, for the people who say that they want to go, if you call right now, 617-272-3387, we are giving out 3 pairs of tickets. Oh, wow. 3 pairs of tickets right now. So if you would like to go see a theater play, we're gonna go too. So we'll make it into a group thing.
Yes.
And then we'll go see it together, and y'all could buy us lunch.
Yes.
And
dinner.
Let me just make it. I'm gonna make it better for them so they can call in and win. Caller, you're live. You calling to win some tickets?
No, I'm really gonna go. I like stuff like that.
Yeah, you guys actually do.
Yeah,
Y'all do. Well, you know what? You gotta pay a ticket.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Oh, look, Karen says that they got their tickets for October 28th, and they can't wait to go. Good for you, Karen.
Good, Karen. Who else want to go? We'll give away one more, and then we'll give away one at the end of the show. 617. Actually, no, hold on. We'll give them out throughout the show, so y'all stay right here.
That's right.
You didn't come here for just this Sweeney Todd interview. Who are they? See, I need Regina to cast me in a play because I think I might be ready. How long does it take you to prepare for something like this?
At this point, we've been in rehearsal for
4 or 5 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
And then how long are those practices or those rehearsals?
Generally about 5 hours.
Golly.
Yeah. Do you feel ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like there were 2 different things.
No, absolutely ready. Yeah, it's all in there.
Yeah.
And then once you get into it, you just go, right? Like
absolutely.
Yeah.
Is there room for a little improvisation in provision when it comes to theater? Because I know you guys have a lot of lines that you have to memorize and you have to do them, and as you go through the shows, they probably get easier. Is there room for you to improvise in some places, or is it really what you practice all the time?
I think the text is so important that unless it calls for improvisation, then there's no need for it.
Okay, good, yeah.
But some plays I know do.
And then I'm guessing, like, as you go through rehearsals, if you see a place where it could look like you could do a little something, you could put that in there and see if it works or not.
Out in rehearsal.
Yeah.
In rehearsal.
Yeah,
Okay,
in rehearsal.
Yeah.
See, those are the kind of things that always kind of excite me about when I hear about these things. I think it's spectacular that you rehearse lines and you know them word for word.
Memorize
you have to
all
get
of
into
that.
do you get into the character? Like, what does it feel like to get into the character? You take yourself out of yourself, and now you're Sweeney Todd.
So this is interesting because Sweeney Todd is walking around slashing people's throats.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I don't move through the world like that at all.
I'm not familiar with those actions.
Like that.
To follow up on that question, like when the play is over, do you immediately break character, or do you stay in that for a little while? Does it take you a while to get out of?
It does take a little bit of time to just allow that your body to release that.
Right.
Because after rehearsal, I think we were just talking about this recently, how my body just feels the tension of walking around just all tight.
Angry.
Yeah. And like I said, that's not who I am.
Yeah, but you came in like, hi, Jeez. Go to the play and be like, that's not the same person I saw them.
Well, that's why I was like, I think I know him. But because that character in the play that we saw you in was, like had a lot going on. Yeah. So, wow, that's amazing. Because like you look, like we see these movies, right? And it's like Batman takes off the mask and nobody knows who he is. It's like you look the same, but you ain't the same.
The last movie you played several characters, right?
Yeah.
The last play,
one of them.
If we're talking about Passing Strange, I was more of like the narrator character that facilitated all the movement.
Yes.
It was pretty much the story of Stu's life, but he facilitated all the movement of the other parts of his family and life.
Mama Job says hey to Dallas.
Jube.
Hey.
Hey, Mama Jube.
Hey, Mama Jube. How you doing?
You better don't be cutting up on these people radio shows.
And that's another thing. Like when you guys are doing, your media runs and you're getting, you get to meet a lot of people. Does that do you get excited to see the people? Well, you don't ever see in the audience, right? Can you see people that's there? Like, oh, there go my friend.
Not really.
Yeah.
No. Sometimes if you know the person, how they sit, you see their shadow back up in there, but
or you looking for them,
Yeah.
Because it's usually bright lights. I think the whole thing of it is just kind of really cool to see how people transform into themselves. Normal people that you probably see on the street, like they're doing these really big I wouldn't say provocative, but this one is a little bit provocative because it's crazy. Why do people like Sweeney Todd as a movie? It's dark. You know, like I think it's amazing. But why do people like it? What is drawing people to this particular thing? Or what drew you guys to it? Especially you, because you said that you almost could see that people could see that you should be in this play. What drew you to it?
I think for me personally was the music. I think Stephen Sondheim is one of the American greats when it comes to composition of music. And also, like we said earlier, it really does tell a story of how a system has wronged a man. And how you push someone that far and the consequences of that. You know. So I feel like it's very relevant in today's time period. And you know, I think it needs to be told. And for you, what brought you to this?
I feel the same. It's the music. The music is beautiful. It's amazing. I mean, the score is a beast to sing. There's a lot of stuff in there, but it is amazing musical composition at its best. At its finest.
AP Black is he is very excited. AP, I'm going to actually just give you a pair of tickets because he's all in it. You don't even got to call. He's like, I love the music. It's the best composition ever. It is the greatest thing I've ever known. AP, you got the tickets.
He want to sign up to be a singer and all the things.
I want to be a singer. I want to be. You missed the auditions. God damn it. You can just go. You sing in the background. Tired of y'all trying to shine on these people's parade.
He's excited.
He said, I want to be. Come on.
And Mama Jube says very excited to see the show since I don't really know anything about the plot at all. I implore everybody to just go and look at just the basic synopsis of the show. Read about it because just now when I did it, because I was like, I know Sweeney Todd, but when I was going on it to prepare for the interview, I was like, ooh, that is fancy. I want to go. So again, it's open from October 13th to November 5th. It will be at the location.
Arrow Street's Arts, 2 Arrow Street in Cambridge.
2 Arrow Street in Cambridge, Arrow Street Arts. The website and everything is in the comment section, so you guys could go purchase your tickets. There is pay what you can tickets, just in case you can't afford it. If you can't afford it, pay for it.
Yes.
If you can't afford it, then you pay what you can. That's not how it works. Just because you can't, you want to pay something cheaper. No.
Tell them.
If you can, these are going to support not only the actors, but the production, the directing, the everything in it. So if you can pay it. And if you want to win tickets, we'll give away another pair of tickets by the end of the show. And last but not least, we just want to give you guys your flowers for doing this great work. You know, a lot of times you don't get, you get congratulations and yay. But this is awesome. This is amazing. You're actually using your talent to bring joy to people and to, really kind of paint a picture of not only Black theater, but drama, arts, and all kinds of stuff. Again, you have been spectacular, and we cannot wait to see all of the great things that you do. We are absolutely, like, everybody that comes on the show is like, we're a fan. We love you. We love it. All the actors. So thank you for doing what you do. We're really excited to see this play and to see you guys shine. Any last minute words? Where can we find you guys individually if we want to fangirl y'all?
And I am right now.
And go.
So you can find me on Instagram at Dallas Austin Jamar, Jimmar, and then Dallas Austin, like the 2 cities in Texas.
Gotcha.
That's cool.
That's really great name.
Dallas Austin, the producer.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, I know somebody named Dallas.
And then you.
You can check me out on Instagram as well. Mr. Monroe will do.
Yes.
Okay, Monroe.
I like them kind of names. My name is Miss Tony Be Knowing.
Hey, come on. Mr. Monroe will do.
Mr. Monroe
will do.
I like it.
This is awesome.
Yes.
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
We're going to be super fans right now and take pictures with you guys against our wall and have you guys sign our wall of fame.
Absolutely.
And then we'll be right back in a few. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. We'll be right back in a few minutes.
Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
is SparkFMOnline.com.
Miami Brewer Junior Carnival 2023 Family Fun Day, presented by TD Bank on September 30th. Gates open at 1 p.m. at the Central Brewer Park, 3700 Northwest, 11th Place, Lauderhill, Florida. Bring your blankets, chairs, and umbrellas. Come, relax and see 12 participating junior bands, junior steel band competition, junior soca, calypso, mona, and live performances. Advance tickets available now at all Caribbean outlets and MiamiCarnival.org. Sponsored by Visit Lauderdale, Gabriel Renard, Smart Water, Spotify, iHeartMedia, and Synergy TV.
Canafan's high-profile Bodega Cannabis shop is now serving Boston in 3 locations. Be sure to stop by Dorchester, Rosendale, and Roxbury for the best prices on OZs and J's. Not to mention edibles, carts, concentrates, and more. Download the high-profile app on the App Store or Google Play to keep up to date on Boston's best bundles. Experience the best prices and see how we roll at High Profile Bodega. Visit highprofilecannabis.com for additional details.
Boston, get ready to celebrate in style. It's a year of celebration, and V-Side Production proudly presents the 10th anniversary of Boston Caribbean Fashion.
Tell them I'm gone, I said tell them I'm gone, don't even bother calling me.
From October 18th to the 21st, immerse yourself in the world of beauty, culture, fashion, and style. Join us for the fabulous fashion events including a Avant-Garde Design Show and the BCFW Honors Award Ceremony and the unforgettable Teen Fashion Night. Don't miss the grand finale as BCFW closes out the week with a sensational fashion show at Roxbury Community College Auditorium, featuring New England's top designers and a special musical performance by incredible Sophia Leslie. Boston Caribbean Fashion Week is the event of the year, October 18th to the 21st. Get your tickets today at bostoncfw.com and be a part of the amazing celebration of style. Boston Caribbean Fashion Week, where fashion meets culture. Be there.
Advertise your business, brand, or music on Spark FM. Contact us at sparkfmonline.com for more information.
The all-new Spark FM.
You're the baddest one.
Spark FM. You are now listening to Spark FM. Spark FM. Spark FM. New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
It's just one of those days. Ghetto. It's time. Oh, yes, that was great. I'm really excited about that. We'll be giving away one more pair of tickets a little bit later on today. So make sure that you guys know that number to call, 617-272-3387. It is time for our national and world news. Miss Tony, what you got for us?
Carlos to call us and let us know about what is going on in the House. They were able to get McCarthy out, but this article says the Republicans failed to block the motion to vacate. So what does this mean? I don't know what this means. What do you mean? What's happening in the House?
So they got him out.
They got him out.
Uh-huh.
So Speaker McCarthy has been ousted in a historic House vote, as scramble begins for a Republican leader. So Speaker Kevin McCarthy was voted out of the job Tuesday in an extraordinary showdown, a first in U.S. history, forced by a contingent of hard right conservatives and throwing the House and its Republican leadership into chaos. It's the end of the political line for McCarthy, who has said repeatedly that he never gives up, but found himself with almost no options remaining. Neither the right flank Republicans who engineered his ouster, nor the Democrats who piled on seem open to negotiating. McCarthy told lawmakers in the evening he would not run again for Speaker, putting the gavel up for grabs. Next steps are highly uncertain, with no obvious successor to lead the House Republican majority. Action is halted in the House until next week, when Republicans try to elect a new Speaker. So there is a temporary Speaker who has been placed in there. His name is Patrick Mahenry. He is now the acting Speaker, the new acting Speaker of the House, until they decide who's going to be in there. And I heard that one of the first things that he wants to do is kick Pelosi out of her office. Why is that one of the, find something else to do?
There is, in all of the work that you got to do as the Speaker of the House, the third in command for the United States presidency, your first move is what you want to make is your first as an interim Speaker. You not even for real.
Right. You're not even. You're just sitting there through the weekend. Like, what is your problem? Be quiet. McCarthy says, I may have lost this vote today, but as I walk out of this chamber, I feel fortunate to have served. He said, I wouldn't change a thing. McCarthy's chief rival, Rep. Matt Gaetz, who was a pervert out of Florida, orchestrated the rare vote on the obscure motion to vacate and pushed ahead swiftly into a dramatic afternoon roll call. While McCarthy enjoyed support from most Republicans in his slim majority, 8 Republican detractors, many of the same hard right holdouts who tried to stop him from becoming Speaker in January, essentially forced him out. The vote was 216 to 210. Saying that the office of the Speaker is hereby declared vacant. So, yeah. What's that mean?
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to figure it out.
What's your shirt say? It's cute. They're nice. It's nice. And so, yeah, that's what happened in the House yesterday.
I mean, why did they want to get him out?
I don't know. Somebody
they said because he sided with they negotiated. He negotiated for the Republican.
He negotiated too much or something?
Yeah,
this never happened with the Democrats.
They said that he negotiated for the government shutdown for it not to be shut down with the Democrats, and because of that, the Republicans is mad.
So then they took him out. They was like, ooh, I'm mad at you so you can't have your job no more?
Basically.
Oh, all right. In news that we've been talking about and it has been going around the internet today at 2:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that alarm is going to go off and give everybody a heart attack.
So are you supposed to, everybody's been saying you're supposed to turn your phone off?
Yeah, they're like, turn your phone off.
But they said that regardless, it's still going to ring.
No, if the phone is off, it's not going to ring. If you turn off your ringer or you silence it or anything, it's still going to ring, this alarm going off. I don't think that I'm going to turn my phone off. That sounds like the Purge or the Armageddon or something.
I'm definitely not turning my phone off.
I'm not turning my phone off.
Did somebody tell us to turn it off?
Them people, the thing that I was watching last night said, like, especially these domestic violence victims, they have an extra phone called a Go phone or something. Yeah. And they said that you should they should turn that phone off because you don't want your abuser to know that you have a phone. But why are they still living with them if they gave you a phone? Why are you still there with them?
That's a good question. Oh, I thought it was like they don't want the abuser to track them down.
To be able to track them down. That's what I thought. But they were like, no, turn it off so your abuser doesn't hear the phone. Why are you still living? I don't understand.
Who gave you a phone?
What you gave me a phone for and didn't give me a place to stay?
And then second of all, what if it rings any other time? What if he find it? I don't know.
Me either. So if you hear a screeching alert go off on your cell phone and everyone else's phone this Wednesday at 2:20 p.m., don't panic. I feel like this is going to give people heart attacks. The federal government said it will conduct on Wednesday afternoon a nationwide test of its emergency alert system and wireless emergency alerts. The EAS portion of the test will send an emergency alert to all radios and televisions, while the WEA portion of the test will direct alerts to all consumer cell phones. The purpose of the October 4th test is to ensure that the systems continue to be effective means of warning the public about emergencies, particularly those on the national level. And that is what we need to know. So everybody, 2:20 p.m. This is when
remember the flash floods? Mm-hmm. That's probably what it's gonna sound like. It's just gonna be that little annoying thing that's gonna last for a whole of 2 seconds.
Can you turn it down, or it's just one volume?
It's just gonna be one volume. It's not even gonna be a big deal. It's gonna be a noise from your phone. You're gonna see it. It's gonna say like an Amber Alert.
How does
you're
an
gonna
Amber Alert?
Turn it off. You know it works.
What does an Amber Alert sound like?
That. Yeah, I think it's gonna sound like that. Or it's gonna say, ding. Yes. Like, remember back in the days when we used to watch TV and then emergency alert and the screen used to go to all the colors?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to look like that.
This is a test of the emergency broadcast
system. How come they don't do that no more?
Real emergency. This would be followed by instructions.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Mm-hmm. But you know, like...
That's going to happen today on the TV today at 2:20.
Oh, good. I'm not that I miss them.
Yeah.
But I feel like they were a natural part of life. I felt like we were doing the job of making sure that our systems was working.
And I feel like that happened like once a day. I feel like that happened all the time.
Yeah, me too. Like often.
Remember when TV was about to go off? They would do that right when TV was about to go off in the night. And then you just play God Bless America and play ball.
Yeah.
And then the TV would go off.
The planes.
Oh, and the planes too. The planes would fly over. Remember that? Back in the day when things was good. I'm telling you, the sixth grader, a college professor among 160 people arrested in Ohio on a human trafficking bust. Thank you, Dee Dee, for sending in this story to us. A sixth grade teacher, a college professor. They arrested 160 people. It was called Operation Buyer's Remorse. It identified more than 100 human trafficking survivors who are now being connected to services. An elementary school teacher, a college professor, and a pair of U.S. Air Force members are among 160 people charged in a statewide human trafficking crackdown in Ohio, the state's top prosecutor said on Tuesday. In addition to the arrest, Operation Buyer's Remorse identified more than 100 human trafficking survivors, Ohio Attorney General said in a news release. The arrest began on September 25th and lasted through Saturday. They took place in every corner of the state, including in and around Columbus, Cleveland, Toledo, Akron, Youngstown, Marietta, and Portsmouth. It was a concerted effort to stem the demands that fueled human trafficking, Yost said, pointing to the involvement of nearly 100 law enforcement agencies and human service organizations across the Buckeye State. The Attorney General's Ohio Organized Crime Investigators Commission led the operation. Those arrested in the operation ranged in age from age 17 to as old as 84.
84 years old.
84 years old.
Good.
Including an EMT, nurses, former law enforcement officers, and retirees.
Wow.
Over the course of the week, 149 people looking to buy sex were arrested and charged with engaging in prostitution. Additional arrests included 2 people who allegedly sought to engage in criminal sexual acts with minors and 6 for promoting prostitutions. Others were arrested for illegally possessing drugs, firearms, or outstanding warrants. Oh, they went through.
Again, I just don't feel like human trafficking is a problem.
Yeah.
I don't believe that prostitution is a issue or should be governed.
Me either. Because
that
why?
is my honest belief.
Why is that a problem? Because there's no taxes being paid?
Yeah, what is that? Your business. Like it's an exchange. It's bartering.
Exactly. It's done every day in relationships.
Exactly. And they should arrest some of us though. Some of these men's out here need to be arrested.
They do need to be arrested. I believe they do need to be arrested. This story is Charlotte Siena's alleged kidnapper's son.
He's bringing up the
the
human trafficking
story.
Yes,
let's watch it.
Oh.
Let's watch it.
Are we doing it? Oh,
yes.
Okay. All right. I don't think there's any audio.
At the same time, not all sex trafficking and not all trafficking cases look like the situation with Maxwell and Epstein.
What we know about sex trafficking.
Human trafficking has really only been paid attention to within the last 25 years or so within the US and kind of around the world. And so the first law that was passed to combat sex trafficking was in 2000, and that was the Victims of Trafficking and Violence Prevention Act. And that is the big piece of legislation that allows the US government to try and fight sex and labor trafficking. The vast majority of victims do not report that they are a victim of trafficking because they may not speak the language of the country that they're in, or they may be too scared to report it, or they may not have resources. So, experts kind of generally agree that it's very, very difficult to really track how much human trafficking there is in the world. And we do have some statistics. So, for example, we have the U.S. National Human Trafficking Hotline. The number of calls that they got from 2018 to 2019 increased by 20%. And so that shows that there kind of is a rise in trafficking. A lot of experts that I spoke with said that sex trafficking particularly has really been on the rise during COVID-19. One of the main types of victims of sex trafficking are young teenage girls, particularly those who are vulnerable, who might not have a support system. Maybe younger people didn't have as much supervision.
So, that's not exactly directly to the story. It's just giving information on
I mean,
sex
which is
trafficking.
very interesting too, because human trafficking, I feel like that's disgusting.
It is disgusting.
You gonna kidnap somebody and take them across state lines and sell their their body.
Yeah, so that kind of prostitution needs to be illegal.
Yeah,
like you can't do that. That's not nice. But that's crazy. So that is what happened there. Charlotte, you know, the little girl that we were talking about that got kidnapped riding the bicycle?
Yes.
So the father or the son of the guy who the man alleged to have kidnapped 9-year-old Charlotte Sena doesn't have many defenders in his corner, including his own flesh and blood, who says that he should die. I mean, his son said he should die. And that's an update on that case, and that's all we're going to do there. We don't need to get into that.
You know, I'm not saying who and what should go because I am no judge of human life. But when you kidnap a child who's riding her bike around and you gonna kidnap her and then try to ransom her off, you're a disgusting person. Yeah. You're an absolutely disgusting, nasty person. What? Somewhere they just brought back up the death penalty.
Did they?
Yeah.
Not here.
For
though.
people, it was, I think it might have been Texas or somewhere over there that if you rape or have sex with somebody under 12, you are punishable by death.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. 100%.
I support that 100%. Morgan State University shooting. 5 people have been injured at Morgan State University. Of course, that is an HBCU. The shelter-in-place order lifted after the active shooter protocols were activated. Baltimore police are searching for a suspect after 5 young adults were injured Tuesday night in a shooting on Morgan State University's campus that prompted an active shooter alert. Baltimore Police Commissioner Richard Worley and Morgan State University Police Chief Lance Hatcher said the university police officers were on patrol around 9:25 p.m. when they heard discharging on campus. Police said...
Good God, dude.
I was so silly.
Because you started laughing so loud.
Police said 4 men and a woman ages 18 to 22 suffered non-life-threatening injuries in the shooting. 4 of the 5 victims are Morgan State University students. The entire city of Baltimore's heart aches for the Morgan community, for the victims, and their families, for our whole city as well. Worley said multiple windows were shattered, prompting police to activate active shooter response protocols. Worley said police cleared buildings in the search for the suspect, who remains at large. The police official said they could not confirm whether there was one or multiple shooters. Now, that's just really, really scary. Do they know who the people are? Why were they targeted? Nobody knows anything. Around 11:45 p.m., police tweeted that the incident was no longer an active shooter situation. They lifted the shelter in place and resumed shuttle services.
This is the second black college, right?
Yeah, because the guy went on.
Yeah. FBI and ATF did an extensive search of the building behind me here, and they determined that no one was inside. But at this point, it's not clear how many shooters may have been involved in this situation last night. Can you imagine getting that phone call that this university where your child goes has had this sort of situation happen? That is exactly what Jose Verdejo faced last night, and you drove from New Jersey to get your freshman daughter.
Yes.
You heard from a family friend that this happened?
Yes.
What went through your mind?
Oh, it was a jarring phone call. I was automatic, you just automatically call your child and pray that they're okay.
You drove from New Jersey. You felt very strongly you wanted to come and get your kid.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Me too.
Not only just come get her, but to be here with her.
Mm-hmm. She's a freshman. She was in the library at the time. You actually had to tell her what was happening. She hadn't had a notice yet?
No. She didn't know. When I called her, she said they weren't letting her out the library, letting the students out of the library, and I told her there was an active shooter. So then I could hear her turn around and tell the rest, there's a shooting, because she said they didn't hear gunshots from the library. So I told her to stay away from the windows. And then, I told her I'm going to call you back. I called my wife and said, we have to head out to the school.
Homecoming weekend.
And I called my daughter, let her know we were on her way.
How is she doing?
She's okay. She's afraid to go back to her room right now. She's, a little anxious.
And as a parent, you let your daughter go away to school, then you get a call like this.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. You're not happy right now.
Well, I'm not happy because if this is really the third year in a row that this has happened during
at Morgan State,
there should have been a lot more security presence. One time you can understand, maybe the second time, but now after, it happened again last year, this year, they should have been ready for something like this. They didn't even apprehend the person. So it's like they were sleeping.
Right. Yeah.
Are you taking her home, or are you going to stay with her for the next couple of days?
Well, we don't know yet, because I want to speak to the faculty, the authorities in the school. I want to know how am I going to feel comfortable? How are they going to make me feel comfortable?
Say that, Father.
Leaving my daughter behind.
Yep.
You need some reassurance.
Yes.
Mr. Verdejo, thank you so much for sharing your story with us.
That was
this
a
morning.
great
Certainly
interview.
appreciate it. I'm glad to know that your daughter is okay.
Yeah,
They
because
have
you don't.
canceled classes here on campus today, and they have counselors available for anyone who needs it. Megan, we're going to send it back to you because we do have live team coverage out here of this event.
Yeah,
He is
Jen,
right
emotional
though, because at the same time, it happened the first year. Second time, third time, are you guys gonna do anything about it, or are we just gonna is this just what we're supposed to expect now? Because at this point, it's a little ridiculous.
It's really crazy. I'd be so excited when I be seeing these news reporters with their braids and their natural hairstyles lately.
Shout out to Amaka Ubaka. She's been rocking some nice braids too lately. I prefer the braids over the wig Omax. I like the braids a lot.
This story here that was sent to us from Mommy. This is a California police chase ends after the suspect rams the squad cars and runs across the freeway.
That's another thing that I don't really often understand.
Why you do that for?
You getting chased by the police. They coming. I'm gonna stop my car and I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna run.
Yeah, that's what he did. So the video was there. A suspect slammed into police cars, drove on the wrong side of the 91 freeway, and then ran across the lanes in a desperate attempt to escape capture at the end of a chase in Corona, California, outside of Los Angeles on Monday night. Police made an arrest following a lengthy search after the suspect dodged oncoming traffic on the 91 and ran inside a nearby Denny's restaurant.
Yes, they won't find me here.
Right. Why you didn't run around it or something? The chaotic scene unfolded after police initiated a chase of a stolen work truck in La Habra, California. The chase ended up weaving across Orange, San Bernardino, and Riverside counties. ABC Los Angeles affiliate helicopter was over the pursuit around 9:20 p.m. as the suspect was driving at moderate speeds on surface streets in Norco, California. The chase soon transitioned onto the 15 and 91 highways. At that moment, the chase took a dangerous turn when the suspect slamming into police cruisers surrounding the truck. The driver took out a fence and ended up on the wrong side of 91. With the truck damaged, the suspect ran into oncoming traffic and dodged by speeding cars. After making it across the highway, the suspect ran across a parking lot and her.
Is that him?
Her wig fell off.
She's going in the wrong direction
as
on
she looked
the
for a place
highway.
to escape. I can't see. I want to see it. She's in a utility truck. She's in a utility truck.
She is in a cooked. She's in crack.
She's reversing into the police trucks. Stolen work truck pursuit. So she stole this work truck and she keeps reversing into. Now here she goes. She's driving off now. There she's going. This is where she goes to get onto the highway.
Nah, we saw the highway already.
But the police, that's what I was about to ask. The police, their car's gonna get mashed up anyways. Why don't we just box her in? Okay, so now they got her. They boxed. Oh, she's still going. She's like, no, absolutely not. I'm not gonna get stuck here. First of all, she can't drive because she should have looked. Where you gonna go with the dog? Oh, she's on it. I'm not mad.
This is a superior skill. They need to give her a job in the F1 or something because look at what she did. She was like, they had her surrounded on 3 sides and she still came out of it. Why don't they get out and draw their guns? Or
They did. They get out and draw their guns.
And look at the police car is trying to get at her again.
Oh, but she's like, no, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to
take
keep
this
going.
fence with me.
Get it, girl. Go.
Take the whole fence, honey.
Every piece of and I'm going to go through the other fence and then I'm going to get on the highway and then I'm going to go the wrong way.
And then I'm going to drive the wrong way onto the highway. Wow.
Is the fence still going? What's going on?
No, the ladder's just hanging down now.
They're dragging. She's causing a...
This is entertainment.
This is because...
Can you imagine?
All the cars is... if y'all don't move to the side and let her go.
So then they said that she... What did they say? After making it across the highway, the suspect ran across a parking lot and her wig fell off as she looked for a place to escape. Police swarmed a nearby Denny's restaurant after the suspect ran inside and tried hiding there. A man identified as Steven said he was taking an order from when the suspect ran inside. There was only one guy in the restaurant, and she ran in, flashed a gun, and ran out to the back. The cops came in right away. It looked like a gun. I'm assuming it was a gun. After a lengthy standoff, the suspect was arrested and taken away in an ambulance. No officers were injured. The driver, only identified as a 26-year-old woman with the last name Green, is now facing charges of assault with a deadly weapon against officers, possession of stolen property, and evading. Police say that she was on parole for burglary. They need to charge her with littering, too, for when she dropped her wig and kept going.
and they can give her back her wig because she don't need that for a little mugshot.
Poor little thing. That's crazy. That's crazy. Thank you, Mommy, for that story.
National Taco Day.
It's National Taco
Tomorrow,
Day. It's today.
Oh, the 4th, yes.
Yeah. I mean, why they didn't do it yesterday?
Ain't this May the 4th be with you?
No, this is October 4th.
When is the 4th be with you?
May.
Why?
Because it's May.
Why is the 4th? What's that?
What is it?
May the 4th.
What's May 4th with you? What's that?
It's like a big Trekkie day and stuff like that where they just say May the 4th be with you because the forest. Oh, that is good. That is good.
Yes, it is.
Why would it be in May? It's May the, oh. So
I couldn't quite understand. I didn't know how to answer you.
What do you want?
Let's say. So today is National Taco Day. Wednesday, October 4th, National Taco Day. There are lots and lots of free taco deals and freebies going all over the place. 7-Eleven, none of these. Del Taco, El Pollo Loco, El Torito, Fuzzy's Taco Shop, Jack in the Box, Moe's on the Border, Rubio's, Taco Bell. National Taco Day is kind of a big deal at Taco Bell. The chain is bringing back its popular taco subscription just in time for the holiday. Customers can purchase Taco Lovers Pass for 2 days only, October 3rd and 4th, for $10. Membership entitles you to one taco a day for 30 consecutive days, and you can choose from the following varieties: Crunchy Taco Supreme, Soft Taco Supreme, Spicy Potato Soft Taco, that'd be good with a little sour cream in it, Doritos Locos Taco Supreme, and new breakfast tacos, or whatever. So that's what you can get at Taco Bell. Qdoba is giving you rewards. Members can earn 2 times the points when they make a purchase, which means it's a perfect time to plan ahead for your next free meal.
I didn't see Qdoba on there.
Qdoba's the last one.
Can earn 2 times the points when making any purchase, which means it's a perfect. No. Give me a free freaking burrito.
Where the hell is Chipotle?
I know. Chipotle is just up here. Chipotle, you guys make way too damn goddamn money to not be giving people a little free taco.
They sure ain't, but you can go to 7-Eleven, which has locations and offers $2 beef fajita tacos for 1 day only, October 4th.
The people that swear by gas station food swear by gas station food.
Yes.
Like me, I just feel like gas station food tastes like gas. Unless it's a bag of chips or a soda, I just feel like I should not have to eat the hot dogs and things from there. But people that eat from gas stations say that the gas station food is legitimate.
Nah, we ain't doing that one around here.
Oh no, I might have to start eating a little gas station food.
I don't know. Them little 7-Eleven little chicken wings when they fresh off the roller be looking all right. A little buffalo chicken wing. Anyhow, this is the cat story, the long-awaited cat story that you guys been waiting for all this time. A cat was reunited with its owner after a Lyft driver drives off with the feline still inside. Palash Pendy's pet cat Tux was found about a mile away where his Lyft driver dropped him off in Austin, Texas. And that is nice. I don't know why she put that story in here.
I wasn't going to read it.
But it's nice. He said, I ran behind him screaming, wait. I banged on his window hoping that he would notice me and just stop. But instead of that, he just kind of peeled off. He drove away. I don't know how else you could perceive somebody who you just dropped off running behind you and banging on your windows and doors. I don't know if there's a charitable explanation for that. The pet owner said that he tried to contact the driver through the Lyft app, but he did not receive a response before using the app's message and phone to call him. And then they put out things, and then Tux came back a few later.
Oh, that's nice.
Said, that is nice. That is a feel-good story.
That's very nice.
Hold your cat.
That's what I'm about to say.
So you don't lose it.
How did you forget your cat?
How did cat get in the car?
Yeah, how did cat get in the car? how you forget the cat in there? And when you was getting out, why didn't you get the cat? I thought when you getting out of these vehicles, you gather all of your belongings before you step out the vehicle. Why the hell you didn't forget, the cat is alive.
That's what I said. This is a live thing.
It was there.
Why the cat didn't call out when he saw his owner getting out?
Why the cat didn't follow the owner outside? You got to get a better cat.
Yeah.
Get the cat back.
The cat is back, and that is that. Bars.
That was our national news.
That was our national news. In the sake of time, we'll just go right into and actually play a tree commercial and have a little time. I'm a little sleepy. Need a break. Okay, fine. Bone Thugs and Harmony. Crazy Bone says he fought for. Wait, he fought what? What happened to him?
He was in the hospital.
Oh, I thought he fought for his life or something like that. No. Crazy Bone says he spent 9 days fighting for his life in the hospital. Literally, the Bone Thugs and Harmony rapper just posted a picture from his hospital bed on social media, and he's thanking God for being alive. Crazy says just fought for life, literally for 9 days straight, and I only won the battle this time because I know Jehovah God was with every step of the way fighting for me. As we reported, Crazy needed at least 2 surgeries to address internal bleeding, which he now says was threatening his life. KB was hospitalized last month after he started coughing up blood. So doctors ran some tests and discovered a bleeding artery in one of his lungs, and he twice went under the knife. When Crazy was in the hospital, tons of celebs and sports figures wished him the best, and he says he's thankful for all of the prayers, and he is finally recovering comfortably.
That's good to know, man.
Ed Sheeran says Snoop Dogg got him high to the point that he could barely sleep. See, well, that is pretty much how it works.
I feel like that's how it be too.
That's how I was on Saturday, Sunday.
We waiting on you, Jeff. We need that look. We need that sound, that style, and that look. Come on, man.
This is Ed Sheeran and Snoop Dogg having a little weed break. He's got a gold chain. Has he got gum there?
Yeah, that's the worst part of those. Bro.
You want your feel all in your video.
Ed Sheeran is so white.
Hell, AF. Smoking all your weed. Come to Death Row.
Here we go. Well, I'm in your dressing room drinking your drink.
Cheers.
That looks like fun. I would want to hang out with Snoop Dogg for a day. I do believe that I wouldn't be able to see or think. Or breathe. I'll just lay down all day because I can't walk.
Exactly.
Can't see.
It was Florida. Florida is the state that has the new law with the death penalties for adults who rape children.
That sounds about right. It would be Florida.
Yeah.
Moving forward, Cardi B threatens to expose haters with receipts to shake up the internet. All right. I can't do anything.
Well,
there we go.
Cardi B threatens to expose haters with receipts to shake up the internet. Cardi B says she got years of receipts on her haters that would leave the internet in shambles. The Bronx rapper made headlines yesterday after a leaked video of Kanye West surfaced. The footage is reportedly from Ye's documentary that was cut, but someone decided to leak it online. In the clip, the Good Music rapper was sitting on a sofa on the phone with Jason Lee when he called Cardi an industry plant who was planted to replace Nicki Minaj. Cardi B reacted to the video by retweeting it and dropping a heart emoji. While she didn't say much, it's clear that she did that to let everyone know that she acknowledged the clip and what was said. While Kanye West has made an enemy out of a lot of people in the music and corporate world, a beef with Cardi B is unlikely at this time. At least it doesn't seem that Cardi would entertain it at the very least. Following her subtle statement on Twitter, Cardi B went on Instagram Live to send a warning to her haters without name dropping. I will effing bring this internet into effing shambles, B, the Bongos rapper said calmly. I've been trying not to disappoint my fans because I've been trying to be Cardi B, the professional. But Belcalis, her real name, the demon, it'd be really close to come out, and I don't want that because I don't want to disappoint my fans. I'ma just say this. People love Cinderella. Tell Cinderella get a glass house. To my haters and to y'all mother effers out that want to see mess, leave me the F alone because I come with receipts, and I come with years old receipts, she said.
So what
she told them.
what she's referring to is there's a video that came up with Kanye, and he's dissing several people. He called Cardi B an industry plant. He's talking about Pusha T's and doing. But this video came out in 2018.
But they just leaked it again.
It just leaked. It literally just came out. We haven't seen it before. So it's making its rounds around the internet, doing its thing. But it's just Kanye, being arrogant, being big-headed, and saying I'm the best, and this is,
Well,
pray for Kanye.
Black China's monthly income revealed in bitter custody and child support battle with Tyga. So all of her business is being put out there. Black China's monthly paydays were laid out in her nasty feud with Tyga over custody and child support of their 10-year-old son, King Cairo, and the amount might shock you. In the documents obtained by Radar Online, China, who goes by her legal name Angela White, revealed she brings in more than $71K per month compared to her ex's millionaire empire.
Oh, is that what we're comparing? You want regular people like us to be out here vouching for you? You make $75,000 per month.
Yeah,
that's more than half of the country's annual income.
And you're selling your shoes and stuff when you make $71,000 per month. Why?
Like, what do you need all of the money for? Like,
why do you need all of the money?
I just feel like you can live so comfortably and so luxuriously in a small time, like very, very comfortably and luxuriously off of $71K a month. Like, what do we? Go to the next story because I'm not gonna do this.
And then keep in mind that she only has the child for 24 hours a week.
She
don't forget that.
So you don't have any other responsibilities but to sit down and post on the Angela, stop it. I need y'all to stop it. I think that these celebrities forget that their fans are literally living from paycheck to paycheck, and we don't have the time for this type of effery.
And we all know that Tyga ain't got no money. Remember, Tyga be in trouble all the time for not paying his lease cars and all kind of stuff.
That means he got the money.
Tyga got a hit single every year.
Yeah, Tyga got money.
What Tyga song say?
Tyga's all of them songs. Tyga got the bangers.
Rack money, bitch. Rack
yes,
money, bitch.
all of them.
Rack money?
Rack
City. Grimes is suing Elon Musk over parental rights.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Yes. They have 3 children together. They got A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, H, I. That's the name of their children. Or 5411 and something else like that. Grimes is taking legal action against Elon Musk. Online records show in a California court on September 29th, she filed a petition to establish parental relationship. Case documents are unavailable online. Pitchfork has reached out to Grimes' representative and her attorney, but no comment has come in. Grimes and Elon Musk went public with their relationship in 2018 when they attended the Met Gala together. A few years later, Musk said that he and the musician are semi-separated. Grimes and Musk have 3 children, XAEAXI, Exa Dark Sidereal, and Tau Techno Mechanicus Musk.
I want to be the richest person in the world. I'm gonna name my son things like window, brick wall, things as such. I voted.
Spark.
Yes. Spark them a line.
Yeah, like all together. Tau Techno Mechanicus Musk, Exa Dark Sidereal, and that one named XAEA.
E equals MC squared.
That one. And what is that? What is that child's life going to be?
It's going to be rich. That child does not have any resemblance of a normal life. It's going to be
at all.
Born in a solo powered hospital. It is going to have things.
Yeah.
I don't even think it wears clothes.
McDonald's and Wendy's have won a lawsuit claiming their burgers are too small. Remember, we talked about that not too long ago. So McDonald's and Wendy's are celebrating after defeating a lawsuit accusing them of deceiving customers by exaggerating the size of their burgers. In a weekend decision, the U.S. District Judge Hector Gonzalez found no proof that the fast food chains delivered smaller burgers than advertised, or that plaintiff Justin Chimenti had even seen ads for the McDonald's Big Mac and Wendy's bourbon bacon cheeseburger he bought. Cimenti claimed that McDonald's and Wendy's publish advertisement with pictures of menu items that look more appealing than the food turns out when served to customers, and I agree. Not only do the menu items generally appear more appetizing in the advertisement, but the ads also allegedly overstate the amount of toppings and, for hamburgers, the thickness of the beef patties. The suit goes on to accuse McDonald's and Wendy's of achieving the exaggerated patty size in their advertisements by using uncooked meat in the ads, because in general, meat shrinks 25% when cooked. Plaintiffs alleges this overstatement is readily apparent because in McDonald's advertisement, the beef patty extends all the way to the edge of the bun, but the patty comes nowhere near the edge of the bun when a hamburger is actually served.
Yo, you gotta be real fat and high to sit there and be like, you know what? Now that I'm realizing, I just saw this commercial. The patty come a little bit over the bread. Then this one, it don't come over the bread. I got a case.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm so mad about this McDonald's burger. What did Pastor Troy call them? Oh, high in concentrate and contaminants or something like that. Like he goes in about fast food. So like I could only imagine.
He don't like it. Tristan, do you ever have a hamburger?
No.
No.
Because what the F is a hamburger?
I know. Listen, we were talking about that the other day.
Caller, you're live.
Caller.
I'm so sorry to bother y'all, but y'all have to understand the cost of food prices and how high it is. So just that much of a burger missing makes a big difference in your meal of the day.
I agree.
Honestly, think about it.
What? What's
the size of the burger?
Because I like me a good sized burger.
Yeah, when people, what was it the other day? Oh, we went out to eat, and I asked for a cheeseburger, and she didn't bring cheeseburger. She bring the cheeseburger back with no cheese. Ma'am?
Yeah.
Ma'am, what am I supposed to do with this?
What are you supposed to do with that? That's so weird. But one of our aunts does order hamburgers.
And I think that's stupid.
What is that?
Because the cheese makes the burger the burger. Because without the cheese, it don't even stick to the bread.
I think that should have never been an option.
Yeah.
It should just be cheeseburger. There should have never been a hamburger. I remember one time when we were younger.
Oh my God, Janet.
What?
Don't like cheese on my burger.
Get out of here.
Wow.
What are you talking about? I remember one time when we were young, we were coming back from a road trip for church, and Evans was with us, and he went into McDonald's. He said, "Can I have a hamburger with cheese and a cheeseburger without cheese?"
That sounds like some
girl,
BS
that he would do, right? And the girl was at the register like, hamburger, add cheese, cheeseburger, take off cheese. It was the funniest thing. I will never, ever forget that. We were dumb young when that happened. And then our very last story, have y'all seen Jimmy Butler's newest hairdo?
Oh, that sexy hairdo. He's got a pressing curl just for me.
Why somebody played a Whitney Houston song? Friday night, me and my girls went out to eat.
I saw that meme because he was sitting there like this.
Because he came out with his press and a coif.
It wasn't even a silk press. It was just like, my mama got a new hot comb. Look at what she did. I got bangs.
Banging. Some may recall last year when Jimmy Butler, a forward for the Miami Heat, showed up to the NBA's media day last year in locks. The look on paper isn't very shocking. Locks have been a very protective style for hairs for centuries. However, days prior to his new do, Butler didn't have hair nearly as long as his new locks. He also enlisted a team to record his process of getting his hair done, which clearly showed even during the process his hair was barely past his ears, and yet he maintained for months that he didn't have extensions. Every question he received from the press, he insisted that his hair wasn't fake. So this ain't even his hair?
It's not. That one is his.
It wasn't until his hairstylist confirmed that this is his hair. This is his hair. So she did give him a press and curl with a little side part. It looks like a nice wrap hairdo.
He looked beautiful.
And he looked beautiful. And Jimmy Butler went in there and sat down with his eyebrow ring and his hair in a slick press.
Oh, here it is now. This is him getting his hair did.
Let me see. I want to
All
see
of his player friends are like, the hell is going on?
Yes, Jimmy, brush it out your eyes slightly. Yes, sir. I love it.
Wow.
Anderson Blackett said, I dare my child to show up like that.
All right.
Somebody said he looked like Auntie Butler. And of course, Pastor Troy with his flavorful commentary says he looks like a See you next Tuesday. You're just awful. Anyways, you guys, thank you for joining us today on Spark FM Online, Boston's music and urban music and Caribbean music and things like that. Triz will not be here tomorrow because he's going to be flying to friendly skies, fingers crossed. And we will be here tomorrow with you guys. And we're still looking for somebody who wants to come and co-host with us right quick.
If you want to, come on in.
Come on down. Bye, y'all.
Maybe Javi can come in tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. We haven't seen Javi in a while. Maybe you could tell us about this shutdown and all of this McCarthy and McCarthy.
That would be nice. Well, anyhow, you guys, peace. We love y'all. Bye.
Bye.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Spark FM. Spark FM. Log on to sparkfmonline.com.
Miami Carnival Panorama 2023, presented by Caribbean, powered by Utopia Carnival Cruise and Festival on Carnival Friday night, October 6th. Gates open at 4 p.m. at the Central Broward Park, 3700 Northwest, 11th Place, Lauderhill, Florida. Come, enjoy musical selection from defending 2022 champ, Lauderhill Steel Ensemble.